Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Amen Thompson.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant, and it's the great in at the point. And for the Hawks, filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizache. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis, and it's Young in at the 1. Driving the lane, and like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
And the shot goes in.
These are exactly the type of looks this team wants from Young. He will feel confident shooting off the catch in that area.
Here's the great, and it falls over the rim and in.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Pass to Porzingis. Plays it up off the glass.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
From outside the arc, that shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Durant, and get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him, an average of just about 29 points a game.
And he doesn't get a lot of recognition for it, but Durant is a terrific passer.
Here's Young, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
Outside, KD buries it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now that we are witnessing the tail end of Kevin Durant's illustrious career, Tim, talk about his legacy.
Well, Kevin, without question, this is one of the all-time greats. Arguably the most effortless scorer the game has ever seen. Quite simply, he is one of one.
And so it's Houston with it. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Sinks the three-pointer.
This is Durant's competitive fire coming out to play. He couldn't let that last three go unanswered.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Rockets shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding free agents Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with this infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here are the Rockets now. Here's the great. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Cans it from downtown.
And you just love how quickly KD gets into his shot. No wasted motion.
High post Young. He's got 8. Porzingis. And Young with the basket on the assist by Porzingis. And that's 11 points for Trae Young.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
The great passes to Eason. Now Kevin Durant. And another 3 for Houston.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now Reza Shea hasn't made one yet. Here's Young. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Hey, Young is one of the most productive guards in this league, and he knows his team is counting on him to have nights just like this.
Here's the great. 8 points for him. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's the great. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Alperen Şengün. The Hawks trail by 5. Porzingis sets the pick for Reza Shea. Porzingis getting it over. Back to Reza Shea. The 3. That shot misses. Rockets leading by 5. Here's the great. Easton passes to the great. Houston needs to get a shot. A nice shot by KD.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Down low, here's Porzingis. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jabari Smith.
Now, I thought the creativity there from Porzingis. He wanted to make that one sting a little.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
A steal. And here's the fast break. Eason finds VanVleet. Here's the great. He's got 13. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Young outside. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or take their foot off the gas.
And the shot is good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Johnson outside. Reza Shea wide open. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
A true highlight of Reza Shea's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Here's the great. Got it up.
Count it! He
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Houston making some changes. KD's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thompson comes in for Aaron Holiday. And the great subbed in for Fred VanVleet. So on the floor for Houston. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Alperen Sengun out there with Tari Eason. And it's the great in at the 1 spot. Daniels with it. Still scoreless. Okongwu with a screen on Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. 3-pointer, Daniels. The great grabs the miss. Rockets leading by 17. Whoa! He flew in there. Wow! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Daniels. And here is Johnson. Here's Rizachet. The Hawks again can't hit. Here's the great. 24 points for him. Fires from deep. Drills the 3-pointer. The great's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Eason against Johnson. Pass to Rizachet. Kicks it out to Johnson. They can't stop the run with that one. Houston leading by 22. Here's the great. 27 points for him. Thompson, a screen on Young. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And it's 29 points for the great.
He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter.
Zinkas, he's checked in for the Hawks. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Sengun. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Tari Eason. Young from outside, rebounded by Capella.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Young, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
And taking the hit there, Durant, so hard to stop.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Well, if you shoot the ball at 40% or better from the three-point line, you are going to win most games, no matter where you're playing.
Back to Johnson. for three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. The Greats got 7 rebounds in the game. And the layup is good. The Greats got 38 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the call will go against the Greats. That's his first foul.
Rockets substitution.
9 seconds left here in the second. Young with no one around. Off target from outside. It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Houston Rockets going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm joined now by Coach Quinn Snyder, and they were giving you some trouble in transition. How do you slow them down?
Well, I think we had a couple early where we were in good positions. We just didn't make the right read, and that's the biggest thing. But more than anything, whether it's a make or a miss or a turnover, we just got to really sprint back and be urgent.
The sense of urgency is key. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Atlanta Hawks.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint. And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from the Great.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
That is explosive. He can jump out of the building. Just incredible.
The Hawks shooting 41% for the game. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniel. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Hey, look, make no mistake about it. Trae Young is an elite offensive force in this league. A guy who can single-handedly carry an offense.
And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Outside Daniels. Pass to Reza Shea. And here's Young from the arc. The Great grabs the miss.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, he's having a huge night, and so is this offense, just rolling right now.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Young sets a screen for Reza Shea. 6 to shoot. Pass to Porzingis. Launches it. The Great grabs the miss. The Great's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Durant for 3. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Johnson, the pass to Young. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's the great. The shot's good. The great's got 42 in the game.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Daniels, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's the great, headed by Porzingis. Thompson outside. Here's the three. And it's Ricochet with the rebound. It's Young on the wing. Atlanta again missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
To the middle. Şengün passes to the great. Locked up there for Şengün. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Alperen Şengün.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Daniels finds Young. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists in the game. Here's the great, defended by Young. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Here's Şengün, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's the great. He got it again. Sensational.
There it is. 50 points for him, and the record is his.
Greg, I'm in awe of his year. Absolutely in awe. To have this many 50-point games is just something most players dream of.
That 1962 campaign from Wilt Chamberlain is the stuff of myths. But the record for 50-point games set in that year has been broken, an achievement for the ages.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Young. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. Tari Eason's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson bounce pass to the paint. And that one is hammered home.
And this kid, Ricochet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. From past the arc, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Porzingis, and stolen by Eason. Here's the great, defended by Alexander Walker. Here's the great, and another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
After Ricochet, inside. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Johnson outside. Porzingis against Capella. And again, it's Atlanta.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And the basket by the great.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Johnson finds Porzingis. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 14 points for Porzingis.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
35 seconds left to play here in the third. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's the great. Three-pointer. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so it's Houston, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game. So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Fred, no surprise, a great defensive showing tonight.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later on.